Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am bringing you my January and February favourites. Now the reason why I'm combining them together is because, to be honest, I don't have that much money, I'm a student, and therefore I don't get too much time or money to go out and buy new things and try new things out just in case I don't like them and it's a waste of my money. So I do tend to just sort of use the same products most of the time, so that's why I'm combining my January and February, because I have got quite a few different things I've been trying and a lot of things that I've been liking, so I thought I would combine it together, and I might do this in the future, so combine the next 2 months, etc, etc, just depending on if I've been using new products or not. So yeah, let's just get started. So I think what I'll do is go to skincare first, a bit of body stuff, then go on to makeup. Okay, so let's just pick the first thing, as this sort of comes first really. I have never really been that into skincare. I think I've said this quite a lot in my past videos, but I started to use the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Hot Cloth Cleanser, which is actually dripping all over me right now, so I'll try and put it down in a minute. Now this is meant to be an amazing dupe for the Lizelle Hot Cloth Cleanser, and I haven't personally tried that myself, so I can't really say if it is or not, but I do know a few people that have tried the Lizelle one and then tried this one, and there hasn't really been much difference. It's quite nice, it's got a little pump on it, so you don't end up using too much. And it comes with a muslin cloth with it, so that you obviously put the cleanser in and then you rub around with the muslin cloth gently. I've been really enjoying this. I think it's just a nice thing to add into an evening routine. It's quite relaxing. I like the smell, and yeah, just in general I think that's really good. And I think it retails at £10, but if you get one of those vouchers they're about £5, so yeah, not a bad price really. So the next thing I'm going to show you is something that I wasn't going to buy because it's quite expensive, but it was around the blogging sort of network and people were saying it was really good and really working and well worth the money. And normally I wouldn't have bought this because my skin isn't too much of a problem, but it has been a little bit dodgy lately and I'm not sure why. So I decided to invest in the Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. Now I'm not very good at describing things, so I might put in a couple of links below just to give you better information of this, but it's just basically an anti-perfection, meant to prevent spots from coming, meant to ease spots, make them better, just in general basically. And this is quite expensive. I think it's £13, but I got this with a deal with the cleanser, which I'm not talking about today, but that was 2 for £15, so I don't think it was too bad, and it has been really worth my while. Like, my spots were quite bad and it cleared them up quite quickly. And I've been using this in the night time after cleansing, and then I've been using it in the morning as a moisturiser, and I really have been finding that it's been really working. But yeah, it is expensive, so I'm not really looking forward to having to repurchase it all the time, but I'm just not using too much of it, you know. And at first I was a bit worried. I thought it was just one of those blogging fads, but it is meant to be like proper dermatology product, so it is well worth money, I think, if you are struggling with your spots. So yeah, maybe try that out. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is also a little bit random, but for Christmas I asked for Soap and Glory products. I did sort of specify a few things, and I had bought the Scrub of Your Life, and oh, that is amazing, but that has been running out, so I've been having to use some of my other products, and I've been really loving the Clean On Me Creamy Clarifying Shower Gel, and it does smell really similar to the other one. I don't know if it is the same scent, but it is so good, and I really love the pump. I really love the pump on this, because it means you can just like quickly do it in the shower, and you don't obviously waste too much because you can decide how much you want to get out, etc. And I've been using this probably every time I've been having a shower, which is every day, and it's probably about there, so it really is lasting me quite a while. I'm not sure how much this is, I'll have to put it in the link below, but it's probably about £7, because most of their products are, but I do think they're well worth the money because they're just very long lasting and well worth it because they smell so nice. Now moving on to makeup, I thought I'd do this thing first just because everybody talks about it and it's becoming a little bit boring, I suppose, but it's the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Now I'm only speaking about this because I've got a different shade. I've got the lighter shade and it's so much better for my skin. I've been using the darker one and it just was too dark. And this is amazing, and I know everyone goes on about it, but I really think it is pretty good. And when I was going through that bad patch of my spots, this just was my saviour. and I put a little bit on before and after my foundation just to make sure that it really did cover anything up. It can stick to your spots a little bit, so obviously just maybe use a light scrub or just the cleansing gel or whatever like that. But it's like £4 something, so you really can't go wrong. So if you really haven't got one of these and you're looking for a cheap concealer, definitely invest in a Lasting Perfection one. Now the next thing I was going to show you is a new eyeshadow palette that I bought recently. I have got the Urban Decay Naked palette too, and I really love that, and I was using it every single day, but I was starting to sort of really want a matte eyeshadow, and there are none in that palette, or there might be a couple, I'm not sure, but there wasn't enough mattes in there for me to be excited about anymore. I am using it very regularly, but I was going to invest in the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette because it's just matte, and but then I realised that the colours weren't that great, and I thought, don't really want to spend my money on it in case I don't like it. So I decided to get the Stila, is it Stila? Oh, not very good. In the light palette, which is meant to be better than the Urban Decay Basics palette anyway. And it's got 10 shades in there, and I'll just open it up. It's sort of got, they're very neutral. There is a blue and a black in there, but the majority of them are sort of champagne-y or browny colours. I will show you, mine's a bit of a state. So this is a matte shade, this one. It's a like creamy colour, and then we've got two sort of champagne-y colours there, and they're really pretty. This I haven't used too much because it seems quite a greeny brown, and that's quite glittery. And then we've got a matte shade up here, which is quite a taupey sort of colour. A dark, very dark glittery brown, copper colour, which is pretty but not necessarily my skin type. We've got a blue here, which is a bit strange. A dark brown matte, which was what I was missing in the Urban Decay palette, and a black. So this is sort of one of those palettes that you've sort of got everything in there that you need, like a light shade, a sort of contouring shade, and then a black shade in case you want to do eyeliner or something. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I think it's about £25, but you can buy these on ASOS and you get a student discount, so pretty good. I think I must have got it for about £20 in the end. So yeah, really enjoying this, and I think it's worth the money. Slight negative maybe is that the shadows can come out quite chalky and break up quite easily, so just make sure you tap the eyeshadow brush before you put it on. I'll do this one next because it's still to do with the eyes, and it's the Revlon Grow Luscious Plumping Mascara. Now I haven't mentioned this in one of my videos before just because I wasn't really enjoying it to start with. I didn't think it was that great. I normally use the Maybelline Falsies lashes, but recently, I don't know why, I've just been loving this. It's the Plumping one, I don't think I said. And I think it is really good. The only slight problem is probably if you keep going with it, you will get quite clumpy. So just be easy with it and maybe use another one just to separate them. But I think this has been really working. I was about to say I'm not sure about it growing because it does say it's meant to sort of make your eyelashes grow, and I don't think it's been doing that. But for an all-round really good mascara, I would recommend this if you're looking for something different. And I think I had a Revlon voucher, so it was a lot cheaper than if it was normally. Now the last couple of bits are lip products, and lipsticks and lip products are just my favourite things really. I think I love to wear them. And the first one I've been speaking about quite a lot, and I used it in my makeup video, so it might not be that surprising, but it's the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Lip Stain, Balm Lip Stain, in Lovesick. Now the colour is so pretty, it's like a really bright fuchsia pink. I'll put it on my hand. But on the lips it is really pretty. For me it's probably a little bit too shimmery when you first apply it, but if you just dab it down and just leave it quite a while, it starts to act as the stain, and as a stain it is incredible. Like, it stays on for so long and it's so worth the money. I think it's £7 or £8, but I got it for £5 in an offer. And I kind of wish I'd bought another one at the same time because I would love to try some of the other shades as well. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. It does smell funny, I keep saying that. But I think these are really good, and they're meant to be a really good dupe of the Clinique Chubby Sticks. So yeah. Now the next lip product I've got is actually the lipstick I'm wearing now. And I've been really enjoying bright lipsticks at the moment. I know I probably shouldn't because you're meant to sort of wear dark, subtle colours in autumn, etc. But why wear stuff like that depending on the weather? Like, if I wear bright lipstick then I'll feel brighter because the weather is rubbish and it's not brightening me up. So yeah, I've been wearing this number 7 bright orange lipstick, which is called Gay Geranium, and it's so bright, it's amazing. And I would have got this again with one of those offers, and I think it probably works out about £5. But this colour is insanely beautiful, and it's so bright. It's obviously probably brighter on my lips, and it goes on like a dream. Like, it's so soft and creamy, but then it starts to sort of dry, not in a bad way, but you can tell it's sort of sinking in and it's going to stay there for quite a while. And it is quite a good long lasting lipstick as well. And I think it's quite a good dupe for the MAC Mirage, or is it Mirage? I'm not sure. But I haven't actually like tried that myself, but I have heard that it is quite a good dupe for it. I think sort of the high street is really like doing good at the moment with sort of higher end dupes in that respect. So yeah, that is beautiful if you're looking for a really bright sort of in your face orange, or yeah, I just love it. That's me done today. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I've just sort of shown you a few bits that are really becoming sort of one of my favourite things at the moment to sort of use. Before I go, I would just like to say a massive thank you to people for being so nice to me about my YouTube channel and all my videos. You loved watching my dad, and people have been so nice about him, and he's been loving all the attention. So I'll probably try and integrate him in a couple more videos if I can somehow. And just thank you so much to my new subscribers. So thank you so much if you're enjoying my videos, and if you are, please like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! January/February favourites. Oh, what's that called? Not a good... It's leaking everywhere.